Okay. Right. So, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Right. So, since that we have not met for like 2 weeks, so there are many things that we have to catch up. Right. So, I'm sharing with you now the screen. Okay. On the screen, you can see we are already in week 5. Okay. Week 3, I have posted something. Okay. The slides, if I'm not mistaken, it is over here. I have posted the the slides on week 3. Have you read on the slides?
Yes.
Yes, no. Some of you yes, some of you no. Okay. All right. So week 3, we are supposed to start with professional email etiquette in job search, meaning that you have to have a proper email account, and then you have to send it to potential employer. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share with you on week 3 the slides, and also week 4 and week 5 what are the things that we need to cover, because as you can see over here, next week in our second meeting, which is Thursday, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is on the 12th of October, you are going to sit for your first assessment. This is like job application documents. Okay, so you're going to do your first assessment here on the 12th of October, which is on Thursday. Okay, I need you to get ready for it, right? So since that we are left for like maybe 1 week or 2 weeks left, so we need a lot of things to do. Okay, so what we're going to do today, number 1, we're going to have a look at the third week lesson. Okay, I'll skip the few parts of it. Okay, so first meeting, it is about preparing for employment. I've done this, okay, researching employers. So I'm going to brief you about your assessment tool, whereby you need to search for employers afterwards, okay, for your assessment tool, which will be conducted after your mid-semester break. Okay, right. So over here, researching employers, as you start your job search, you may find that you need to identify several employers to which you would like to apply. So in this case, you need to get more than one potential employers. Okay, what we're going to do for assessment tool, you need to identify several potential employers. Okay, right. How to identify the new employers? You can narrow your search. So maybe you are majoring in mechanical engineering, for example. So it is very broad. So you can narrow down the things and you can simplify your search. Okay, get ideas from alumni. Let's say you have friends who is or are working in the company, then you can ask from them. Okay, you can also read the news or journals for the industry. For example, from the news you can know what company is leading the trend, for example, right? Okay, so this is on researching specific employees as well. How to search for it? You can go to the website. Okay, search for the information on the website. Okay, you can also attend events, job fair, career fair, and then you can also talk to people who work there. Okay, remember you need to create a professional email account. So you are going to use email account. Okay, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay, all right, good.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so questions to consider as you do your research, keep questions like this in mind. Okay, so you can read on the question. Okay, so I've posted this in our group. Please read the slide. Okay, go back through it. If you have a problem, maybe you can ask me. I can guide you back. Okay.
How old has it been some
Are you singing?
Yes, sir.
No, you're not singing. Okay. Right. So, for example, when you want to search for an employer, okay, a company, you need to know what are their missions and goals of the organization, okay, and then how long has it been around, meaning that how many years, right? So you can know that whether the company is stable or not from the years has existed, okay? Who are its clients and competitors, products and services? Then you can know better about the company, okay? Some pointers on the use of social media. So let's see over here. Not every social networking job search site will be appropriate or work for you. Not everything, okay? And they might not even be applicable to be used in every job search. So nonetheless, they can be effective tools for you in your job search and can help you a competitive advantage. So you can also use social media, okay, to look for a potential employer, right? So, and again, even though you may not use social media as a means to job search, employers do. Remember, once you have submitted your particulars, for example, resume, they are going to check everything about you thoroughly. For example, your social media, Facebook account, Instagram account, Twitter, right? So please make sure that you have posted good things, okay? Or you can also have 2 accounts to save you, okay? To make you safe, right? So some example of social media, okay? Do you have LinkedIn? Saif, are you okay, Saif?
Yes. No, no.
Okay, all right. Do you know LinkedIn? Class, do you know LinkedIn?
No, no.
You don't
No,
know
no.
LinkedIn? Please create LinkedIn, okay? Right, it is a platform, social media, whereby you can get connected to people, right? It's like a link, then you can search for a job over there as well, okay?
Okay.
Right, so this is the definition. I'm not going to talk about this thing. Okay, implication for job seekers using Facebook. So many companies have recruiting pages on Facebook. You can search to find jobs, industries, and companies that you're interested in. Most commonly search social media tool by employers. Remember, employers. They are going to know about you through the social media. Okay, thus you may want to start to untag yourself in all of those photos and watch your status and wall posts. Remember that. Okay, so please be very careful with what you are posting on Facebook, okay, or in general social media. Right, you can join or start networks and invite key players to your group or become a fan of a company and engage them in conversation. In other words, network. Okay, so become a fan here, meaning that you're not going to join club, okay, or artist club, but make sure that you are going to create your own network. Are you following me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I can see that your faces are smiling. Why?
Yes, I follow you, sir.
Okay. Maybe you can mute yourself for a while.
Mute.
You mute first. Okay. Right. This one is for the LinkedIn. Okay. Right.
Okay.
This is for LinkedIn. Implication as well. YouTube. Okay. I've mentioned to you how to use, not how to use. There is a possibility that the company will be asking for a video resume. Okay. I will share with you some example in our group, Facebook group, so that you can watch on it. Okay. That is on YouTube. Twitter. Right, you can also follow the companies you like to work for, know what they are thinking about, so you are as knowledgeable as possible. So let's say you send an application to the company and then you have been invited for an interview. So by following the Twitter, you know the current status, what are the things in trend about the company, then you can answer the questions related to that particular question, for example. Okay, this is on blogs. Okay, my suggestion, if it is possible, try to create your own blogs or maybe your own website so that it can support your points on applying for it. Okay, you know how to set up you know how to create a website, guys? Do you know how to create a website?
Yeah, I know how to
Create a website. Okay, good. Right, so please create website if possible. Right. Okay, this is for websites. In portfolios, basically what have you accomplished, all of your maybe like resume, your certificates, pictures that supports your activities, okay, a proof of your activities. You can put it in a digital form, then you can make it as your e-portfolio. So when you are attending the job interview session, you can just simply show the e-portfolio to your potential employer, compared to using a file kind of, or printed or physical kind of portfolio. Okay, so second meeting, professional email etiquette in job search. So here are the checklists for writing effective emails. Remember, okay, one of the things that you need to make sure, never use all capitals for any part of your message. Okay, because when you use capital letters, it means that you are angry. Okay, so don't use that capital letter. Have you read in Facebook about the, what do you call it? Somebody shared on application letter from UTP students? Guys?
Yes.
Have you read about it on Facebook? It went viral. I tried to look for it, okay, and then I'm going to share it to you. Right? So actually, a student from UTP is asking for employment to a company. So the way he or she written the letter is very professional. So it is accepted. So you have to follow that kind of format. Okay, this is on the sample. Right? So remember, the heading is very important because you're applying for a job. Okay, your salutation, okay, dear sir or dear madam. If you know the name of the person that you are contacting or giving email, it's better to put your name and then state the reason why you are sending the email. Okay, so that is very important so that they know what they are supposed to consider when they are reading your email. Okay, and don't forget to attach your resume or curriculum vitae. Right, that is on writing email. So we're not going to do this activity. So assessment 2, mini project presentation. Okay, right. For this assignment, you are required to work in pairs. So there are 25 of you in this section. So one of you are going to work alone. Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, right. So you decide who will be your partner. If no one are going to work with you, so you are going to work alone. Okay, so you will be the last person in the section, doing it alone. Okay, right. So the presentation should take between 8 to 10 minutes for both speakers. So basically it's like 4 to 5 minutes individually. So you are required to prepare slideshow presentation that contain pictures and words. However, the number of words must not exceed 10 words per slide. So you have the picture, okay? For example, I show you the picture here. Let's say, okay, this is the picture. All right, connecting education in a global perspective. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have a picture, and then I have only 10 words on the picture. So this is acceptable. But if you have more than 10 words in the slide, okay, then your marks will be deducted. Okay, right. Assignment: conduct a research on a company of your choice, preferably a company you would like to work for. So in this case, my suggestion is you pick a partner who has the same background as you. For example, mechanical and mechanical, electrical and electrical, and manufacturing and manufacturing, for example. You get me?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So in your research, identify your ability and strengths that fit into the company culture and how your personality and work ethic are exactly what the company is looking for. Okay, first you need to find the company. Then you do some background research about the company and why you are the most suitable candidate to work for the company. So this will be your assignment. So the guideline for the research: gather information of the company for like 4 minutes. Okay, what is the name of the company, the mission and vision, products, services, professional development, okay, other information, business initiatives, for example, CSR, what they have done to help the community and also at the same time to promote their company. So what can you contribute to the company in terms of the following aspects: interest and personality. What is your interest, or what are your interests and personality? Your qualification, for example. So take it like maybe you can assume that you have graduated from UMP majoring in mechanical engineering, for example. Okay, so that will be your qualifications. So what are the skills that you have attended to? So maybe you have attended the Adobe Photoshop advanced level or certificate, for example. So the needs and values. So what are the things that comes into needs and values? So what are you looking for when you're going to work in the company, and what you can offer the company of the best from you? Okay, so this will be on assessment 2. Okay, so you are encouraged to use appropriate and interesting visual aids for the speech. If you can get the picture originally by yours, so it will be better. Do not take, okay, if possible, avoid taking images or pictures from internet. You get me?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
right. Or if you still want to take images from internet, for example here, okay, go to the word mountain. Okay, go to Google, all right, and then you will have, okay, now it's on mountain. So I click on images. So what I have over here are not filtered by copyright. Okay, so all of the pictures here might belong to someone. So you cannot simply take the image and use it in your slides. Not like that. So what you can do, right, you click on tools, you go to usage rights, okay, and then whatever elements that you choose other than the first one here can be useful for you. For example, okay, I want to take label for non-commercial reuse with modification. Right. So all of the images here, meaning that it is under Creative Commons. You can use it, you can modify the image, you can put the wordings and such, okay, but you cannot use it for commercial purpose. So meaning that you cannot sell it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. If you need me to repeat, okay, you can go to Google, you type the word mountain, for example, you click on images, okay, and then you have all of the images here. Click on tools, you go to usage rights, okay, you choose other what do you call it, tagging not filtered by license. Okay, do not choose not filtered by license, you choose others at the bottom of it. For example, here I choose label for non-commercial reuse with modification. So all the pictures here are free for you to use. Okay, for example, I choose this image. So let's visit the original page. So I want to use this picture. To whom it belongs to. Okay, you can use the picture, but let's say if it is stated here, it is totally free. Okay, no owner of the image, then you can simply use it. Okay, so this is how you do it. Right, or if you can go to the company itself, right, if it is near to you, and then you can snap a photo of the company and then you can use it in your presentation. Okay, so attention getter when you start the presentation and memorable, impactful when you end the presentation. So how to start the presentation? Okay, so it's either you can sing if you're good at singing. Maybe you can draw the attention of the audience by giving questions. Okay, it is up to you. Are you okay? Right. Okay, so employer profiling. So you are going to do some background research about the company. So this is the most important thing when you are going to look for a job. Okay, so I know normally when you go and look for a job or search for a job, you're going to get to the company and then just look at the job vacancy. But actually what you're supposed to do, look at the job vacancy, and at the same time you do the employer profiling. Okay, so it is time to consider some work search requirements in searching for the right job. Working with a partner, conduct research on 2 companies by matching them with your number 1 interest. Okay, what kind of work do you want to be doing at the company? Okay, your skills or qualifications. If it is stated in a job vacancy, they require a PhD holder, for example. So it means that it is not meant for you. So you cannot apply for the job. Okay, so needs, employment benefits offered by the company. So what are your expectations? Okay, your basic requirements that must be met. Values and personality, does the company values and required personality match with yours? So maybe the nature of the business. Okay, consider these requirements and decide on the best company to work with. Right, so this is on the what you call it, the table that you can use for company profiling. Okay, some references, which is not very important. Okay, any question on week 3 slides? Please read, guys, please. Okay, it is your task to read. I can only assist you. If you have problem, ask me. You can ask in the group, you can WhatsApp me, you can text me, whatever form that you want it to be. Okay, I won't be here only tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Right, I won't be here tomorrow because I'm going to give a talk at UPNM. I'll be here on Wednesday. If you need further clarification, you can come and see me on Wednesday or maybe during class on Thursday.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right, great.
Sir.
Right. Okay, so let's go to the second slide. Okay, so this is on week 4 and week 5 plus for the first meeting. So job search skills, again, preparing employment documents. Okay, what are the most important things that you need to make sure when you're applying for a job? Okay, of course, resume is very important. Okay, because resume is like a summary of, right? So when you are going to apply for a job, okay, of course, first you're going to look for a job vacancy, okay, and then you are going to write a cover letter. Attached with the cover letter is your CV or your resume. So your CV or your resume is going to help you, okay, it's actually to help the employer to know more about you and then whether you are the most suitable candidate for the job interview process. Okay. So differences between CV and resume. So CV in-depth document that can be laid out over 2 or more pages and it contains a high level of detail about your achievements. And then resume is a concise document, typically not longer than 1 page or 2 pages. So in your first assessment, it's going to be resume. Okay, sir?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so resume meaning that maximum 2 pages. So for your assessment, first assessment, so it's going to be cover page or cover letter, 1 page, and then your resume should not exceed 2 pages. Right? Okay, why it is shorter? Because it's like a summary. So that is why it is called resume. Okay, for CV, it is more detailed, so it's going to be longer. Okay, so what will a resume do? So here are the things to help the employer to know more about it. Okay, so the most important thing over here, be a basis for the interviewer to justify your hiring. For example, there are 5 candidates, okay, sending all the applications. And why should they choose you to attend the interview? So your resume is very important, okay, it's going to help you. Right, so here are the types of resume. chronological resume, targeted resume, functional resume, and combination resume. Normally, for the test, it's going to be functional resume. Okay, normally, right? So chronological, meaning that it's going to follow the sequence. Okay, right. Targeted resume. So this is actually for someone who are going to get into a new job. Okay, they have experience, but they are going to apply the experience into a new job. So targeted resume works best for it. Functional resume, so actually it's like what you're supposed to do. Okay, so you're going to highlight all of the important things, and then you are going to target it for that particular company. Combination emphasizes on skills and relevant experience, and then elaborates about the total work history. So you're going to combine all of the elements here. So my tips for the assessment, try to read more on functional resume. Okay, so you can always refer to your module in column. Okay, go to module and then look for it. So this is the basic resume examples for job. Remember, your contact information should be very detailed. Your name, your address, your contact phone number, and your email address. Okay, so you must have all of the element. Okay, you must have the objective of you applying for the job, your educational background, your experience, your activities and honors. Okay, so this is on chronological resume. You can read this on your own. Right, you can see over here the years. Okay, starting from the recent, right? So meaning the latest until the later. Okay, functional resume. This is the functional resume, right? So this is what you are supposed to do for your first assessment. Combination, right? Targeted. This is the thing. Okay, so my suggestion, focus more on functional resume. Okay, so these are the this is the format of a resume. So you must have all of these element. Contact information, beginning with contact information, followed by the objective, even though it is optional, but it is strongly recommended. Okay, the education background. Okay, so choose the two most top educational background that you have. For example, it's going to be your degree and also your diploma, for example. Okay, or your degree and then your matriculation result. Okay, for the education, do not forget to include your certificate name. For example, Bachelor in Mechanical Engineering. Where do you obtain the bachelor from? University Malaysia Pahang. The year you attended it, from which year to which year? For example, 2014 to 2017. Okay, so please list all of the elements there. Okay, contact information here. Right. Objective. For contact information, do not miss any of the information stated here. Okay, you should have your name, phone number, your mobile or home, okay, proper email address, right, and then your home address. Here is the objective. Educational background, okay, to highest qualification, right? Example, okay, you must have all of these information. So, Bachelor in Mechanical Engineering, majoring in Automotive Engineering, for example, right? Name of university, University Malaysia Pahang, years attended before graduating, 2014 to 2017. Your CGPA, 3.5, for example. Okay, you must include all of this information. If you miss out any of it, marks will be deducted for your first assessment. So this is on experience. Okay, so if possible, put only 2 job experience. Okay, position title, let's say administrative clerk. What is the name of the company? Right, the year that you attended to the job, and then what is the description? Okay, at least 2 job descriptions. Maybe you can say that you are helping in terms of managing the storekeeping, for example. That is one job description. Another one is handling the job, the employee attendance system, for example. So you have 2 job descriptions. So marks will be given according to the answers. On the skills here, okay, you cannot write leader of a 70-member guild in World of Warcraft for 3 years. So do not include your experience in playing online games. Okay, it is not relevant. So what are the skills? Okay, you can read this on your own. Some example here. All right. So there is no need to include references on your resume. Rather, have a separate list of references to give to employers upon request. Okay, what you can write your resume. Okay, you can write references or referees can be given upon request. Example. Okay. For example here, references available upon request. Okay. In all cases, be sure to personalize and customize your resume. Remember, right? You can study about how to write resume with your friends, but do not copy theirs. Okay? Because your experience and your friend's experience might be different. You get it, class?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
sir.
The resume layout. So this is the layout. Okay. This is full block layout system. Okay. It is called full block layout system. Okay, languages for the resume. Right. Use action verbs. Action verbs meaning that it has been done. Okay, for example, I am motivated to work for extra hours, for example, right? So you can use that kind of expression. Okay, self-descriptive words. So this, you can use this kind of words to describe more about you. Okay, you need to describe yourself as well in the resume. Okay, here are the more verbs to express responsibilities and tasks performed. Okay, we're not going to do activity 1, activity 2, right? Preparing employment documents, writing resume. Okay, drafting and editing resume. So maybe I'm going to have the activity being conducted online. Okay, so you can share your resume and we can ask your friends to give comment, okay, on the resume. Or maybe I'm going to post something on Facebook, okay, some example, identify the mistakes, and then you need to write the correct one. Okay, some comparison, what you are supposed to do in writing a resume. Okay, strong computer skills is too general, so be specific. For example, advanced level skills in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. Okay, so if you're good at it, then please mention it. Do not lie in the resume. Let's say I have an advanced level certificate in Adobe Photoshop, but when you attend an interview, you don't know how to do Photoshop, so you are killing yourself. Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, this is on functional resume activity. Right, this is week 5, editing personal resume. So this is a template given here on how to write a resume. So write your own resume using Microsoft Word for a vacancy you read online or newspaper. You may use exercise A, sample job advertisement. So this is exercise A. Okay. This is the template. Okay, activity 5, select one job advertisement that you may want to apply, then read language for resume input. Discuss what action words or phrases may work for your resume. Compare these words to the items in your resume. Okay, so you need to create your own resume and then look for one job advertisement and then what kind of words that you are supposed to have in the resume. Okay, and make sure that you have the words in your resume. Okay, maybe we are going to do this activity this Thursday, right? So you're going to sit in groups, okay? You're going to bring your resume, all right? And then we are going to have some feedback from your friends based on what they have learned here. For example, the language or expression used, okay? The format as well, okay? Right. Any question? Any question, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. So basically, this is on assessment 2. Again, choose a partner, but since there are 25 of you, one of you are going to work alone. Okay. Right. So you have the instructions here. I will print it out or not. I'm going to give you the soft copy version so that you can have a look at it. You can print it out. Write your names here. Leave this part blank. Okay, this is for the presentation.
Okay.
Right, so this is for your second assessment. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
I believe I've done my part today. Do you have any question?
Presentation.
Yes. Question.
When the presentation will be conducted, there will be
Okay.
project.
Who is asking? Can I know who is asking? Can you raise your hand? Your assessment 2 will be conducted after your mid-semester break. Okay? Your mid-semester break will be
Weeks after week 7.
yes, week 7. Okay? Your mid-semester break will be in week 7. No, I mean the assessment 2 will be conducted in week 7. Next week, we are going to have our first assessment, which is writing the cover letter and resume. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the question. Okay, I'll give you some tips, not soalan bocor. Okay, all right. I give you only the sample of it. Do you have any other questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So if you don't have any other question, but let's say if you forgot to ask now or you are afraid to ask now, okay, you can always ask me in Facebook, in our group. Okay, and you can also contact me, reach me via WhatsApp or text me. Feel free to. Okay, but we'll discuss more about all of the things in our class this Thursday. Right. So see you guys later. Thank you very much for being online.
See you.
Right. It's nice to see all of your faces there.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Ciao.
Makan nasi, jom.
Right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Beres semua.
Bye.